Good morning. The 36th District Court is back in session.
Good morning. Are we ready to proceed on, I believe it is Joseph Bender?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now calling the people versus Joseph Edward Bender III, ticket number P1398339, count one discharge firearm.
Right now.
Please state your appearance for the record.
Hi, good morning, Your Honor. Tim Malafide, P72339, on behalf of Mr. Bender. Mr. Bender, please state your name for the record.
What's your matter?
Joseph Bender III.
Thank you, Mr. Bender. Your Honor, today is the date and time set for trial in this matter. The officers failed to appear. We move to dismiss.
What day?
Okay.
What day was it scheduled?
So while I take the charge and the offense extremely
What's your name?
serious, the court will recognize that Officer Dye has not appeared either virtually or in person. Therefore, the matter will be dismissed without prejudice. Mr. Bender, I strongly urge you to make sure that, and I'm not asking you to give me any facts in this case, but please make sure that you're using your firearm properly.
Understood, Your Honor.
And storing it properly. We do not want you to be here on a much more serious matter later because you were not using your firearm the way that you should.
Understood.
You are free to go, sir. Have a good day.
I have a question, Your Honor, real quick.
Yes,
How do I get my firearm back?
By yourself?
you contact the Detroit Police Department. Do we know?
I do, Judge, but Mr. Bender, I'd like to be able to talk to make sure that we get through with some other folks first. If that's an important question for you, I'm happy to answer it, but then I'd suggest that you go back into a breakout room and wait. I can have a conversation with you afterwards if that's something that you want to do, but I'll walk you through all of the details. Would you like me to put you back in a breakout room, sir?
Yes, please.
All right, just a moment.
All right, thank you.
All right, go back to that room, sir, and when I'm able, I will come back to you, but it may be a bit.
Now calling the people versus Romero Chaleo Bernardo, ticket number P1397637. 1397637, count one, driver's license never acquired, count two, no insurance misdemeanor. Can you please place your phone on mute? There's someone that's giving us feedback.
It's Mr. Bernardo, Your Honor. I've muted him again. We'll have him unmute briefly to give his to identify himself, but that'll be in a second. Mr. Bernardo, you need to stay muted. I will tell you when it is time to unmute.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Your Honor. And good morning once again, Your Honor. Tim Malafide, on behalf of Mr. Bernardo. Mr. Bernardo, in a moment, I'm going to have you unmute. I want you to say your name and only your name, sir. Go ahead and unmute.
Yeah. Hello.
State your name, sir.
Hi, my name is Bernardo Chilel Romero.
Thank you, sir. Your Honor, today is the date and time for trial in this matter. The officers failed to appear. We'd move to dismiss.
Okay, Mr. Malafide, I'd like you to know that there.
Judge, I apologize. You cut off there.
I cut myself off because I was gonna tell you that there was one in default, but we're just double checking.
Very good. Thank you, Your Honor.
Blockade. Makes sense.
So there is a third count that is in default, disregarding traffic control device. Mr. Malafide, how would you like to proceed on that one?
Your Honor, if it was set for the same date and time, or it occurred at the same date, time, and location, we would ask that the default be set aside in this matter. And then we should be moving to dismiss with those again, because there was no PO that did appear.
Okay, so the court will set aside the count three, set aside the default on count three and acknowledge that Officer Jackson has not appeared either virtually or in person. Therefore, all three matters will be dismissed without prejudice. You are free to go. Well, Mr. Malfoy, well, I just take the note.
Certainly, Your Honor.
Last one.
Yeah, I'm doing I have someone.
Now calling is Shantia Marie Lillian Louise Bell, ticket number P1352925, count one, driver's license never required. Please state your appearance for the record.
Tim Alpine, on behalf of Ms. Bell. Ms. Bell, please state your name for the record.
Ishante Bell.
Thank you so much, Ms. Bell. Your Honor, today is the date and time set for trial in this matter. The officers failed to appear. We move to dismiss.
So the court will acknowledge that Officer Garcia has not checked into the courtroom either virtually or in person. This matter was set for a 8:35 trial. It is now past 8:35. It is now 10:38 a.m. and therefore the matter will be dismissed without prejudice. Ms. Bell, you are free to go.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Metro. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, he is. Thank you so much. You too.
Who's the other house counsel?
That's right.
Ms. Bradford?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, Ms. Bell was free to go, correct?
Yes, she is free to go.
All right.
We dismissed it without prejudice. Now calling the people versus Jacob Daniel Byers, ticket number P1421725, count one, entering a vacant dwelling without owner's written permission. Count two, supplying false information and or ID to a police officer. Count three, possession of drug paraphernalia prohibited. Please state your opinions for the record, Counselor.
Tim Alpine, on behalf of Mr. Byers. Mr. Byers, go ahead and unmute. State your name for the record. Just got to try again there, Mr. Byers. You hit the video, but not the microphone. Hit the microphone button. Again, you hit the video, sir, not the bottom far left-hand corner, sir. Usually it's in the bottom left-hand corner. You'll see the microphone button, a little red.
All right, here we go.
There we are. State your name, sir.
Hello, my name's Jacob Daniel Byers.
Thank you, Mr. Byers. Your Honor, today is the date and time set for trial in these matters. The officers failed to appear. We move to dismiss.
Mr. Byers, you are one lucky person today. I am going to strongly encourage you to definitely stay out of buildings that do not belong to you, that you have no permission to be in. And when police officers ask you for ID, don't get ready to answer, because I don't want you to admit or deny any responsibility. But if these things are true, I would like you to be a lot more cognizant of it in the future, because I don't want to see you again, especially since you're getting all of these matters dismissed on a technicality. But Officer Swart has not checked into the courtroom either virtually or in person. This matter was set for hearing at 8:30 a.m. or 8:35 a.m. It is now 10:41. This matter will be dismissed without prejudice.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. Can I ask you a few questions, if I may?
No, you can come in. If you want to talk to anybody, Mr. Byers, you can talk to me. I'm happy to go and talk to you instead of a breakout room, but you're going to have to wait if you want to do that. But I am happy to answer your questions, but please don't ask the judge. Do you want to wait, sir, or do you want to leave?
Yes, I'd like to wait. Thank you.
Very good. Give me just one moment, Mr. Byers, and I'm going to put you inside of another breakout room, and I'll be happy to answer your questions for as soon as I finish up talking to some other folks. Give me one moment.
Thank you, Mr. Malphite.
You're quite welcome, Your Honor.
Now calling the People versus Paris Francine Bentley, ticket number P14217448, count one, reckless driving. Please state your opinion for the record.
Tim Malphite on behalf of Ms. Bentley. Ms. Bentley, please unmute yourself, state your name for the record.
Is Bentley out? Oh, yeah.
She's
Bentley,
here.
Ms.
She's just
Bentley?
working on trying to get her unmuted herself. So go ahead and look bottom left-hand corner, usually, Ms. Bentley. State your name.
Paris Bentley.
Thank you, Ms. Bentley. Your Honor, today is the date and time set for trial in this matter. The officers failed to appear. We've moved to dismiss.
Okay, Ms. Bentley, I'm not gonna assume that you were really actually driving recklessly, but I am going to encourage you to be very cautious when driving, and use the care and concern that you would use if your children or your mother or father was on that street. But the court is going to acknowledge the fact that, I don't know why I want to call everyone a doctor. I'm promoting all the officers to doctors today. But Officer Biggs has not checked in either virtually or in person. Therefore, this matter will be dismissed without prejudice. Ms. Bentley, you are free to go.
Thank you.
Okay, bye, Ms. Bentley.
She got it turned up. There she goes.
What was it?
It looked like.
Now come the People versus Devontae Tyrone Bell, ticket number SP 145-32461, one count of alcohol, drug paraphernalia. Please state your appearance for the record.
Good morning once again, Your Honor. Tim Malphite on behalf of Mr. Bell. Mr. Bell, please go ahead and unmute yourself. And if you can, please turn on your video quickly. But first, make sure that you're unmuted.
My name is Devontae Bell.
Thank you, Mr. Bell. Your Honor, today's the date and time set for trial in this matter. The officers failed to appear. We move to dismiss.
Okay, so the court is going to acknowledge the fact that an officer has not checked in on this case either virtually or in person, Officer Swart. Therefore, the matter will be dismissed without prejudice. Mr. Bell, I don't think I need to give you a lecture. I hope that you've learned your lesson from this and you use, if it was marijuana related, I do understand that it was, marijuana is legal, but there's still things that you can and cannot do. And then, of course, you're gonna keep any open intox out of the vehicle with you. You're not to be driving with open intoxicants in your car, but you are free to go, sir.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Your Honor, I'm going to go speak to those other two individuals and then I'll try and find something else to do.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
What are we doing, Mr. Fine? Oh, is that?
I'm about to bring her up. Attorney, are you ready to proceed with your matter?
Yes, I am. The prosecutor stepped away from his desk and he never came back, but that's fine. We are respectfully going to request a trial date on this matter.
Okay.
Attorney Colbert, what was when you wanted to, or Attorney Gray, I apologize, but what was the question that you had for the prosecutor when you went back into the breakout room?
So initially I wanted to, but it's fine. I wanted to let him know that I was going to set this matter for trial. I had potentially anticipated renegotiating the offer, but Judge, I would rather set the matter for trial. And then I can reach out to the prosecutor and try to resolve this matter potentially in the future, Judge.
Okay, and Mr. Russell, your attorney advised you of your rights. You are aware that you have a right to a trial before me as the trier of fact, or a trial before a jury, and you're choosing to have a trial before me. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Mr. Bussell, I'm sorry, Ms. Gray. Mr. Bussell, is that correct? Is that your understanding?
I don't understand.
So
Judge, if you want to put me in a breakout room with my client, I please.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you. Miss,
You have to accept the prompt to go into the breakout room, Mr. Bussell.
Oh, okay.
I'm just coming to you now. Go ahead and go into your breakout room.